So today I want to talk to you about why the future of analytics or the future of data analytics is actually prescriptive analytics. Now, you know, several fields of data have actually taken the world by storm in the last few years. And as we start a new decade, like it's important for us to know that data analytics is a very important field, but the future of it is actually not predictive analytics, the ability to be able to use a set of data or historic data from the past, from a business, from any kind of scenario to be able to predict what is going to happen. That is really not like the real deal. The real future of data analytics is prescriptive analytics. Now, it is one thing to be able to say, this is what is going to happen. It's another thing to be able to say, how do we avert it if it's a negative thing, or how do we increase the potential of its outcome if it's a positive outcome. So essentially, prescriptive analytics really focuses on us being able to recommend newer solutions or newer lines of action to the business or through to the people who are asking us a critical data question. So that future, that prescriptive analytics, it in itself is a field of business analytics that is committed to finding what is the best course of action. When we're in a given situation and we've analyzed our data, what is the best course of action? So it's related to both descriptive and predictive analytics. And their relationship is like it's like a brotherhood. They're like in the same space. But prescriptive analytics is the future of data analytics. And it's important for anybody who is a practitioner in this field to know. So it's okay for you to be able to analyze data. It's okay for you to be able to predict and be able to write a predictive algorithm about what's going to happen. But it's important to be able to recommend what are the next lines of action for whatever it is that we're trying to get done. Now, analytics is probably the biggest and the most important tool a company has today to be able to gain insights into customer behavior, customer performance, right? And that's why that space, the big data space, is estimated to reach $273 billion by the year 2023. That's just in 3 years because I'm making this particular broadcast in 2020. Right? And companies like Google, companies like Amazon, companies like Microsoft, they are investing so much into apps, solutions that can gather a lot of data. And they're not just gathering that data, they are making that data usable for enterprise growth. So, as AI continues to develop, as machine learning continues to develop, the way we use data analytics also needs to transform. It needs to completely change, right? Before, enterprises focused on just gathering data, about their customers, about their products, about their solutions, about their offerings, about their services. They put together both predictive, analytical, prescriptive findings from the information that they've put together over time. So you see companies that are committed to data warehousing, pulling out predictive content, pulling out prescriptive content, pulling out all forms of learnings that they can get from that data that they're gathering, But we are saying with this podcast that the future is actually prescriptive. So for descriptive analytics, we're able to use a set of data that is being provided about what has happened in your company, what has happened in your organization. An example could be, for example, how many people are coming to your websites to buy something. It might be how your sales campaign or your marketing campaign is doing. It might even be your sales report for the organization, your financials. If we're able to visualize it into some form of report that shows how you are doing, that anybody can really take a look at, that's a descriptive analytics. For predictive, however, we look at that same data and we're able to tell what will happen to your company. What's the future of this based on the data that we have on your current sales, on your current website hits, on your current sales campaign and marketing campaign results? What is going to happen to your company? Now, for prescriptive, which is the main course of this session, For prescriptive, what we're saying is that that data that we're looking at, that we're examining, we're using it to determine what could happen better. What can we do better? What can we, for example, if your course of action is a negative course of action, if what's happening to your company when we took the predictive analytics is a negative thing, what can we do to make it better? And if it is a positive thing, then we also look at beyond that information, what can we do to sustain this? So, beyond providing information, beyond providing what is existing, prescriptive analytics is going to go on several steps ahead to be able to recommend line of action. And this is really what organizations are looking for. So if you understand descriptive analytics, you understand predictive analytics, you must understand prescriptive analytics as well. Okay? So companies are looking for how to make better marketing decisions. They're looking for how to make better, pricing decisions. They're looking for how to do better with their range of products. What new products should they come up with? And they need algorithms that can essentially help them to achieve this. So the benefits of predictive and prescriptive analytics, they go far beyond converting sales, because that's really what most people are interested in. But when we go deeper into the reason why we set up this organization, time savings, human capital transformation, reducing our transaction costs significantly, making the organization more efficient in its processes. Okay? So when we automate predictive analytics, essentially it helps companies to be able to make real-time decisions. But with prescriptive analytics, we will be able to achieve better benefits with our data. And in fact, more specifically, we will be able to make better technology decisions, better system decisions, be able to optimize our processes, and we'll be able to maximize available data that we've been able to gather. I hope this is useful for you, because the future, the real future of analytics is actually prescriptive analytics. Have a wonderful day.